Welcome to Kill It and Grill It, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to make chili with beef. And I start off by taking some dried peppers. I use ancho, cascabel, and posillas, and red chilies, pekins, a couple of different kinds of those. And first I take all the stems off after I've soaked them in water overnight. Then you'll slit them open with a little paring knife or something. You just want to scrape all the seeds out and the inner membrane, which is where all the bitter and hot stuff is. And you'll discard that. And after we get all the chilies done, we'll put them in the food processor and turn them into paste. We have our peppers de-seeded. And I don't know if the camera can see it off to the side. I've got a little food processor. I don't have a cameraman. I have to do this by myself. So let's just turn it a little bit. Make sure you can see. Putting all the peppers into a little food processor. And you can use oil or I'm gonna use a little bit of water. And now we make the pepper paste. Turn it back and forth to make sure you get it all. Grind, chop, grind, chop. Yeah, you can see that nice, rich, thick paste there. Make sure you get it all. That's going in the chili. Next step is cutting up the meat. I hand cut mine because I like the texture better. It's more trouble, takes more time, but it's the way they did it back in the old days, so it gives the original chili result. And that's what we're gonna do. So let me, one more thing. When you do cut in the meat, don't use the flat side of the ungrooved side of the cutting board. You flip it over and use the groove side. That way blood and stuff runs off and catches in the groove and doesn't make a mess. This is some good looking meat, this beef brown roast. And what you're looking for is which way the grain runs. It seems to be this way. So I'm going to bias the cut straight across the grains and just start slicing off pieces. Yeah, that's straight across the grain. That's beautiful. And I just start tearing chunks and cutting them up. That's all. I'm going to do both roasts like this. It doesn't take that long to hand cut it if you got good knife skills and a sharp knife. Before I cut into the second one, something I meant to show you on the first one. The cap, which is silver skin and a little bit of fat, is super tough. You don't want any of this in there. And after doing the first one, I found, so don't cut all the way through it. Cut down till you hit the cap. And just leave it there for the meantime. And after you get them all done, then you just grab one flap at a time and just get the meat. You don't want any of that silver skin. It's not fat, it's silver skin, it's sinew, it's very tough and not really digestible. Anyway, but you see how I did it. Just cut them down to it and then slice the flaps off. Just like that. After you get the meat cut across the grain into pieces like this, then I just take them and I start ripping off strips real fast, as long as you got good knife control, and then rip across them. You can get real tiny chunks real fast this way. Instead of being ground, it holds together longer, it cooks down. This is how chili was actually invented, and that's how I like to do it. But ground meat is fine, even hamburger ground, or coarse chili ground, either way. That's all.